Hi, self-awareness, whose truth? I am your host, Rose, and today I have a very, very special guest, and he's going to introduce himself. Thank you.
Hello, Rose. My name is Ralph Rivera. I'm a barber, and I'm the founder of WHIP, Work in Progress, as of this evening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you say as of.
As of this evening, as in, I came to do this interview with you today, and you was telling me about a title, and I'm here wondering about a title, and it just came to me here today, WHIP, and that acronym is a perfect description of what needs to happen, what I need to do, my journey. Like, this is the next phase for me. Um, my first phase was barbering, and I'm always gonna be a barber. And I've reached a
Okay,
lot of people, I touch a lot of people, but I need to do it on a more broader scale.
that's why you're here.
That's why I'm here with Rose. Yes, yes.
So, give them a little background when you and I started conversing. That was about 2 months ago,
Yeah, take it like
month and
two
a
months ago.
half.
Well, I work in your son's barbershop, as you know, Sean, good friend of mine, beautiful people, and we always acknowledged each other,
Okay.
always, and just one day when me and Shine were conversating, and one day you came in, and I don't remember the particulars of of what we started speaking about, but it was a
Spirituality.
spiritual, yeah, it was about, yeah, it wasn't, yeah, and from there it was off to the races, and we did what we did. We went to a
We
meditation.
went,
We went to a
yes.
meditation class, and that opened them up even more. And it was, you know what I never told you about that experience, as a matter of fact. Um, I almost practice it now, every now and then in the barbershop, when I'm sitting in
Oh,
my chair.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, because you can meditate anywhere,
Thank you.
you know. You can meditate anywhere, and once again, I'm a work in progress, and I'm practicing it. I'm trying to incorporate that in my life.
No, you're not trying, you're doing.
You know what? I am. You're always correct. You're right. You're absolutely. I'm doing that.
You're
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
So, how do you feel about your journey as of now? How did you get conscious of the spiritual aspect? Did you feel this calling or this urge inside that there's something more? Because I think we all get it.
Yeah. And we all do, and it's like you have to acknowledge it. You have to pay attention to it. And for me, you know, I've been an entrepreneur all my life. I never filled out a W-2 form. I graduated high school. I wasn't, the best, at academics, but I got that out of my way. And I've always been I never stood with the crowd. I always stood over here. And my journey I'm self-taught. I'm a barber for 21 years already, an excellent barber. My journey, that journey bring me to here. This is the next phase of my journey, and um, whip. That's my baby. I just had my barber shop for 11 years.
Oh,
I
wow.
started working with your son. I've been there for a year now, and my barber shop was my baby. But now I have another baby, and it's called Whip. Yeah.
So you see yourself, well, see you from the conversation we had when I was at the barber shop. I see you as a teacher. I feel the connection with you when we was sharing different, experience and thoughts, beliefs. And I feel you are a teacher. That's your purpose. And this is part of the preparation. because we all go, like you said, work in progress. I am still a work in progress.
Yes.
So how do you feel about your journey so far that got you to here?
It's amazing. God's been putting a lot of beautiful people in my path, you know, because not too long ago I purged my whole, you know, a lot of my relationships, like relationships that were not really healthy, not positive, you know, no
Thank
good
you.
energy. And God, like, He's blessed me with a whole new set, and He keeps on blessing me. And you know, it's it's new. It's new to me. It's new, and I'm ready. You know, I guess I don't guess. I am ready, because God will let you know, and you let me know. You're always telling me that too. A lot. I've had, you know, I hear that more than once, but I just never gave it any thought for me that I could be a teacher. But you know, I do teach a lot of times, consciously, subconsciously. You know,
Thank you.
when I'm barbering, you know, I'm more than a barber.
Thank you.
You know, I'm a confidant. I'm a lawyer at times. I'm an artist. I know, you know, we touch on different spectrums of life, and I think this is my next path right now, to be, you know, to lead this foundation and wake up more people, the youth.
So, okay, what do you feel about the state of the world now, with all the things that's going on?
It's pretty ugly, but there's a glimmer of hope.
Thank
You
you.
know, there's always hope. You know, we must maintain faith, and
And trust.
and trust.
Because people having faith without trust, it doesn't work.
Yeah, you know, you're right. You have to have the right faith and put the right trust in the right people. You know, and I think, and I don't think, a lot can be done. A lot will be done. You know, with the right connections, with the right people networking. The world, it could, woof, you know, it's gonna take a lot, but it could change. Why not?
Well,
You
it
know, we
is
could
changing.
yeah, it could change. There's subtle changes here and there, you know, and this prompts bigger changes.
Yes.
A subtle change that happened to me this evening is gonna prompt the biggest change in my life.
Yes.
You know, and it started here. It started with you, Rose. Our chance meeting in the show. Like, this why you never, you know, I'm always humble. I always, you never know who you're gonna meet.
Thank
you know,
you.
you always gotta be receptive to good energy.
Thank you.
You know, and we're surrounded in the world. We're surrounded by the me. They put this all out there for us, but we have to be vigilant.
Yes.
We must. You have to be steadfast. You have to believe in yourself, because they don't want us to believe in ourselves.
Thank you.
You know, they tear us down constantly, and you know, it's a rebuilding process almost for people. You know, not almost, it is, and you constantly have to rebuild yourself if you let them tear you down.
Thank you.
But if you don't really, I use the media and just the state of being of America as a barometer, as a temperature, and we have to, we have to know what's going on, you know, in the world, so we can know where we going, what direction we're gonna be headed. You know, our plans, you know, changes, you know, choices in life. And God is not done with me. He's wielding. He's not done with me. You know, He's not done.
I don't
He's
think
not
he's
done.
going to ever be done with any of us, because even when we transition, it's not an end.
No.
It's just a new beginning.
Yes.
Because a lot of people don't understand there is no death. And when you transition, you go to another dimension, another plane, but there's no end. And this is what a lot of people don't understand. Just like you and I feel a spiritual connection. So maybe in a past life you was my son, or you could have been a daughter of mine, because it doesn't matter with
Yeah.
the gen. Yeah, and you could have been a husband of
could have
mine.
been-
You could have
yeah.
been a father of
Yeah.
mine, because we're all connected, whether people realize this or not. There is really the illusion of separation. The same thing with the universe. We are the universe. And that's why, well, the people who know me, when the weather is nice, they know early in the morning, I'm in the park meditating with Mother Earth, hugging the tree, kissing the tree, the squirrels all over walking all, because they know me now. So, and guys would come by, oh my God, you're not afraid? I say, no, it's not going to hurt me. You know, I used to be afraid of squirrels, but
Yeah.
not anymore. They my friend. But nature and Mother Earth is very healing, and she grounds you, especially when you feel, oh God, I'm on the edge. And you go there, she calms you.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand, the stage Earth is in now, Mother Earth is purging.
Yeah.
So, and we are too, whether we are conscious of it or not. Like you say, you had to let go certain relationships and negative people. You got to detox. And a lot of people, we're creatures of habit. We don't want to let anything go, even if we know it's not good for us. That's why I keep telling people, think about people in your life and ask yourself, what good are they serving for your growth, your higher, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Because
yeah.
we're here to grow, to really evolve back to who we truly are. And people come in your life to assist you on that process. But then you have some dark entities that will come to block you.
To block you. Yeah, correct.
And they would use different people. So this is why it's so challenging. I don't like to say hard.
Yeah, you correct me.
Because you
You're
make
right.
it
Yeah,
hard.
you make it hard, yeah.
It's challenging, and sometimes it become a little difficult, because sometimes it's the closest people to you that you need to detach from.
Yeah.
And detachment don't mean you don't love them. And a lot of people get it confused. They think when you say you need to detach from this job, this person, family member, oh, you don't love them. But a lot of people that I observe that with family, they pretending. They're not, it's not even real love. It's not even real love.
You know, I believe that to be true also, because people want to say there's levels to that love, but there's only one kind of love. Either you love or you don't love, right?
That is not true.
No?
Well, it's not true for me.
Yeah.
There's different levels of love, and there's different kind of love. But from my, September, I'll be 65. So I have learned and observed a lot of people, situation, and I'm a meditator, so I get a lot of things revealed to me.
Yeah.
And my opinion, what most people consider love is obligation love. And what that is, I love you because you my mother. I love you, you my brother. I love you, you my wife. But take away the labels. Now, who do you love?
Yeah.
And then if they say, I love her because it's my mother, okay, then why do you love her? They can't tell you anything good or positive. Why? It's just my mother. You know what I'm you know what I'm saying? My thing is, if I love anybody, I can say because they got integrity, they teaching me trust, they teaching me faith. When I fall short, they help me get back
Pick you
up,
back up. Mhm.
and and allow you to be you.
You.
That's a big
Yeah,
one.
that's very important.
That's a
Yeah.
big one because everybody wants you to be what they want you
Want
to
you to
be.
be. Yeah.
And my thing is, I accept people for who they are.
For who they
But
are.
a lot of time, people are fronting. They acting one way, and that's not who they
Yeah.
are.
And that's not who they are.
But if you intuitive, you can pick it up.
You can pick it up. Mm-hmm.
That's go ahead.
No, I just wanted to build on that. You're right. That it just goes along with the whole facade of the illusion of the world. Everybody's fronting just like the whole world. They're caught up in it.
Yeah. And this is why I feel we in this state. First of all, people are not honest with themselves.
Yeah.
And if you're not honest with yourself, how you gonna be honest with anybody else? And if you don't love yourself and value yourself, how you gonna love and value somebody? Everything starts with the self. And what I was explaining on Fordham Road yesterday, because that's where I set up, and give out a lot of the good positive magazines on mind, body, spirit, and soul, healthy eating, how to change the diet, and all the good stuff. And I had to make it clear to people that we all are part of the puzzle, and we all came here with a mission. Just like when you read in the article, they call it a cosmic duty. And that's what the problem is. Most people are not doing what their soul came here to do, their mission. We got caught up in the matrix, and we think it's real, the material world, the car, the house, more money, more jewelry, more this, more that.
Yeah, we fill ourselves up with false goals.
Thank you.
Goals that we think is gonna make us happy. The house, the pool, or the BMW, or the Mercedes, and a lot of those people are still unhappy
Thank you.
because that's not what it is.
Well, a lot of them pretend because it's easier to pretend you're happy because you have a lot of material things. And that's what people, I feel, is accustomed to. Well, I'm supposed to be happy. I make a certain amount of money. I got this car. I got this house. I live in this neighborhood. And I was telling somebody on Fordham Road when they was talking about rich people and, living what they call middle class, high class. So I asked people, did you ever see Behind Matching Wall? That's a show, and it's a real show.
Yeah.
About
rich
people
who
and the things
they
that
do,
do to each other for more money, and they're rich. And I was explaining to someone, one episode was these two brothers grew up, they're born in riches, had everything, car, plane, boat, whatever you can think, And people buy things to get this adrenaline rush, Oh, I got a new car, you get that. They had everything. And they was bored to death. So one brother say, why don't we go kill somebody?
Wow.
And they went and killed their friend. They're in jail now.
Wow.
These are not movies. These are real life story. They talked to the prosecutors, the detectives, everything. They killed their friend.
I watched a movie maybe a few weeks ago. It was called The Foxcatcher, and it was about one of the DuPonts. Yeah, he murdered a wrestling coach of his because they were trying out for some Olympics, but the guy, he was sick, and he was a DuPont. This guy is one of the founders of the United States, and he committed this murder. So that goes back to say what happens behind these walls, the stuff,
But people want to live with up there because they think, the Bronx, this is the hood, violent. But the stuff these people be doing, when I used to watch that show, I was like, oh my God.
Me and my cousin, we watched those shows, and there's a lot of ugly stuff. You know, a lot of ugly stuff. You know.
But the media only
Uh-huh.
reports our
Yeah,
neighborhood.
our neighborhoods, yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the suburbs, Jack.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, it's true.
Because when I said they went in, and a friend of theirs,
And a
they
friend
in
of
jail
theirs.
now just to feel, well, we bored to death. What we going to buy? We got everything.
You know, this goes back to a lot of literature you have, the information you have, you know. This is a lot deeper than what people know and what media will ever tell you, because they're never going to tell you. You know, this is why, you know, people like you and I and a foundation like WHIP,
Yep.
it needs to happen.
Thank you.
You know, it needs to happen, you know. It troubles me a lot of time where I can't, you know, there's just a lot of ills going on, and it's just, it's almost, it's out of control, the stuff that happens, you know. But conversations like this, people like us, there's hope, there's faith,
Oh, yeah.
this, you know, like you told me, you know, we can't reach them all, but the ones we can reach, they can reach another one, and they can reach another one, and from there, the domino effect, and
Thank you.
this spreads.
And we can change the world
And we can
because,
change the
like
world.
I say, this world is like a big puzzle, and everybody is a piece,
And
and you need all
all
the
of them.
pieces to make the whole.
Because people may feel like, oh, but what I do is so
So,
minute.
thank you.
But little do you know,
Thank
it's
you.
integral
Thank
into
you.
the grand scheme of
Thank
things.
you.
This is just what it is. You have to know how to play your position. You
Yeah.
know, and once you know your position, that is, once you know your purpose, you have to know your purpose in order for you to play your position correctly. And like me, this new purpose of mine is almost, it's just as new to me also, but it's been brooding in me for
Thank you.
years.
Yep.
You know, and little did I know, in my barbershop, I was holding court. I was holding, church was happening there. That was my podium. That was my medium. And now, you know, God, life would have it, and God, that He's going to present to me a new medium so that I could reach more people. And,
Okay.
you know, we'll take it from there, you know.
Well, would you like to read the article?
Oh yeah, you just blessed me with an article today. You left it with shine, but we were so, you know,
I
the
know.
day the shopper was so out, and your future is in your hands, and it couldn't be so much more literal. And even this little print of the hand, I like that.
Okay,
Yeah, I
show
like
it to
that.
the audience.
Even for I like that. It looks, it's nice. Yeah, I was checking out. I like that. And it says, look, what is your life purpose, and why is it important?
Thank you.
Why is it important? You know, by definition, you know, life's purpose is that which brings satisfaction at the deepest possible level. At the deepest possible level. So we got to go deep. We got to, you know, we just can't scratch the surface. And that's what happens, that, you know, people just, you know, they just scratch the surface. They don't dig deep enough, you know, within themselves, not only in the world and society, but within themselves, to really find your purpose, you know?
Well, don't forget, they was programmed
Yeah.
to be this, do this, go to school, get a degree, get married, have children, and buy a house,
Yeah.
retire, and die.
These false goals, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's
And,
it.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why, but like it was saying, your purpose gives you life.
Life. Mm-hmm.
That's the real reason why you're here. Now, when you say, well, when I say life, that means you living your purpose. A lot of people are existing. They robots.
Yeah,
Get up,
yeah.
go to work, come home, look at TV, go shopping on Sunday, go to church, Saturday night, go to the club, year after year after year after year.
You know what? You're right. And
That's
this
a robot.
Yeah, people are merely existing. They're not living life. And you know, once again, this is it goes back to one's perspective. And you know, I'm rich. You're rich. I'm super happy. I'm gonna be happier.
Thank
You
you.
know, my kids are doing well. They're healthy. I'm healthy. You're healthy. And you know, I came up just like everyone in this illusion, and we have to be strong. We have to be strong, and there needs to be more people like you.
And you.
And well, and you know, and you put me on this direction because I was just so like I never looked at myself like that. Like, but I can be very influent. You know, you put me on, and I thank you, Rose. You know, and we need this. And this discussion, it needs to be broader than what it is. You know,
Well,
and it's
this,
gonna and with more conversations like this, and with just the literature, you know, people need to read. You know, people need to, you know, instead of googling videos, googling World Star, you need to read. You need to open your mind. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing how there's so many distractions. So it's amazing how people are easily distracted.
yes.
This is amazing. Is they easily distracted. You know.
Well, if you have 1 minute to say anything to the audience before we go into part two, because we ending this part. So look in the camera if you got anything you want to say.
Um, Wake up.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rose.